Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Whatever time of day it is in your world. Welcome to my channel. This is Fun Art by Linda. We have been doing so many pieces of art that I have all ready for resin. I have tons of trays here. I've got 4 here ready to go. And I haven't done a resin video in a while. This is my go-to resin. Stonecoat, Art Coat, Ultra UV protected, and it is the best resin in my opinion. So this is a video on how I do my resin. I am only going to do a few pieces and then shut it off, because this is a long process. This is an all-day project. So your pieces are finished and they just don't have the sparkle on them or the shine. So what the resin does, there's one I have to redo. It shows the beauty of the color with resin on it. So that's why I use resin. And Stonecoat resin is a resin that will tolerate up to 400 degrees. So there is no fear of your hot cup of coffee on your coasters are going to leave a mark or anything, that it'll tolerate that. So I mix it 1 to 1, and I have a third a cup here, which I reuse for all my resin mixings. So there is a third cup of the resin, part A. I don't use this resin very often. I use it just for the coasters and the trivets. It's very hard for me to get here in Canada, but I have gotten it. Takes a little while, and it comes from the States, the United States. So we have to mix this up and show you how to use it. Okay, so that is the resin. Now we add the hardener. So I'll do a little spiel and maybe not talk so I can fast forward on the video. So there's 1 part to 1 part, and this was the hardener. Okay, so we're going to mix this for 3 minutes. So I won't talk, but I can speed it up because it is kind of boring. Or you can fast forward to where I start resining. Your choice. And I try to get enough out, everything out of that little cup on the stick, in the corners. All right, that is done. Now we gotta mix. Mix, mix, mix. For 3 minutes. So I'm going to use my watch, 12:08. So 12:11 is when I can start. Now, I said I wasn't going to talk, but I will. This takes a long process. It's kind of hard on the wrist too. But you want to make sure that you get the resin all mixed together in the corners, scraping off your stick, stirring it back in. It just mixes it all well together, because some parts, if you don't mix it right away, you'll have all the hardener in one spot and not enough of the resin, so then it's kind of sticky and gooey. I've done that before. So there it is. There's lots of bubbles. That's why we torch after. Trying to pick one that I want to do with you. So I don't want to bore you by doing the whole tray. Just getting the lids back on there and then back to stirring. Another 1.5 minutes of stirring. Stir, stir, stir. I was always intimidated by resin. It looks beautiful and I was just so scared, but when I started doing it, I'm like, oh, what it adds to your art. Your pieces, they'll be lasting forever with resin on them. Just about there. You can see all those bubbles in there. Lots of bubbles. But this is my favorite resin. And I've still got over half a jug of each, so I'm good for a while still. I have some resining videos of testing different resins for different pieces of work you do. This is by far the best for the coasters. It withstands the heat. All right, we're mixed. So let's pick one that we can do together. How about this beauty? I think this is Athena or Aphrodite, one of those two I named. And we just want to get enough on top and then we can spread it around. Like so. Making sure it goes everywhere. Coating it in beauty. You don't have to put too much on these ones because it doesn't have anything hot going on it, but I like to use it for these because it's the best. My opinion. There are other brands that are cheaper and probably easier to get and work just as well. So it's just your preference what you want to use it for. All right, that's coated. Now we're going to give it a quick torch and show you the bubbles that go away. Just like that. Do it a couple times because there's always bubbles that pop up again. Probably one more time. And it just adds so much beauty. It makes the colors all pop. And that should be good. So there, that's why I use resin. Then I put it back on the rock here, or the tray. Let's do one more for you. I'll do a coaster. And you don't need a lot for these. I usually only use 2 little dollops of the resin on these. But this is a bigger coaster. Making sure it's all to the edges and on all corners. You don't want any blank spots. And now you can see how it just brings up all that sparkle from your paints. Livens it up. Brings it to life is how I should be saying it. Okay, all my edges. This one's got lots of bubbles. But that's okay because we are going to torch it right now. And they just disappear. Very easy. can get the camera on the sparkle. I can't. I'll do another torch and then I think we're good. But I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I just wanted to revisit it and show you my success with resin. Why wouldn't you want to use resin for your beauties? So I hope you guys get some information and some tips from this. I'm going to continue on with the rest of my day with resin. Thank you everyone for watching, and this is only 10 minutes only, but I showed you the whole process. I'm going to do some series of paintings, one color with black all the time, and also a few with mixing cell activators, step by step again. Thank you everyone for stopping in and watching. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Like the video if you like the video. Come back and see what we're going to do next. Take care everyone. Have a great day.